So unfortunately, of course, negativity rules this world. And with people, um, there's way too many control freaks who are abusive, who look for their vulnerable victim. Now, in my case, with Pretend a Lot Narcissist, I was in the worst spot ever. I needed to be rescued with my children. Very, very negative. Alright, so he totally took advantage of my vulnerability, of me being desperate. That's why you're never desperate in this world. You never ever let people see you in the worst state, because then they'll just completely take advantage of you. Like, Pretend a Lot Narcissist did with me. I never had any money, but he stole my energy all the time. Because he was able to. Because he learned, he was so schemingly wicked to learn every single thing about me. And study me. And know everything in and out, what pushes my buttons. So, well, I mean, he is, disgusting. He could be one of my parents or brothers or sisters, but my older brother or sister really didn't. Yeah, my sister was awful to me. Whatever. He could be I don't know what you call, your family like that. The parents and the siblings, the parents and the children. But yeah, that's how close he came to me, and I was vulnerable. So he completely took advantage of that. And then once you, do something for someone, help them out. So he knows, how good of a person I am, and I feel sorry for him. Not anymore, not from what I've seen with his abusing me, stealing me and my husband's stuff when my husband was alive and he got out of jail. My husband would have beat me up. What the hell does Pretend a Lot Narcissist care that he had me and my husband's shit in his car, not in the caravan of my husband's caravan? That's the major proof of all his games. The next day of you stealing my 800, and you gave me back 400, but you couldn't give me back the 20s. You gave me back the $100 bills that are harder to spend. And it's wintertime. So, the next morning, within less than 24 hours, he grabs 7-8 trash bags of me and my husband's shit. He went through my husband's bank stuff. I yelled at him for it, because he took my husband's routing number to his bank account. I mean, that's how much of a total asshole he was. Totally going through everything. And no, I never did that. Yeah, then why is my husband's account number? And, that's important stuff. Can you do something with that? And the Lancaster police said no. This is what I'm dealing with. A total nut. Psychopath. But there's a difference. So, a sociopath. I'm dealing with a sociopathic, insane narcissist liar. A psychopath is a bit worse. They do kill. So, apparently, Pretend a Lot Narcissist would never kill me, but he does everything but. And he's never given me $1. And that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The little bit of pennies that he gives me to keep an eye on me, wherever the hell I'm at. And, yeah. So, this thing ain't made for kids. I'm complaining again. You shouldn't complain, but the main thing is, yeah, people well, why a victim never makes it is because they need help, and there's no help out there at all. So people take advantage of, oh, you're that desperate, well then you have to go through, in the community, my program. And the program sucks. Like Pyramid is a rehab. That program sucks. Why? Because I could do so much more with $550 a day. I never had that ever in my life. I'm talking about, just being able to live with me and my children. Like, I never, ever was given a chunk of money, like $16,000, okay, to be able to live with my kids somewhere for a year. I'm pretty sure I could find somewhere to live with my children for 1 year with $16,000, let alone $32,000 that were given to my children. And look at me. I'm out in the street getting raped because of what's put up on 2012 on my Facebook that was known about. So all my phones are hacked. Unspeakable website put up on my Facebook in 2012. A big deal. Defamation of character. I'm the clown of the town. I am the clown of the town because of certain family members, and no one knows about it in my family. My older brother, my grown atheist boys do not know. I don't know. Until 4 years later, until, Canadian on my Facebook said derogatory things about me. I didn't know why. I don't care about my Facebook. I don't care about anything in my life because I'm attacked continually by my family. It's disgusting. My life is totally disgusting. I guess I help out. I mean, it feels good that I try to help out the homeless, but I don't know. Maybe, their intentions for me aren't good, And the one homeless woman, me and the other homeless lady went pretending a lot narcissist bought us a big sub that we didn't want. We would have preferred the money much more. Okay. So, I mean, if he would have just bought a $10 McDonald's card and a $5 McDonald's card, right, you can just purchase them, like, right at McDonald's, I'm sure. Like, he doesn't do anything for me at all. Like, can you, do that for people that are living in the street? That, whatever, and, okay, whatever. He just totally used me. So this is what I notice that abusers do. Somebody that they know that they can use, they do. And then once I love myself and stand up for myself and defend myself all the time, he just keeps on making up these horrendous stories. Well, I just got an aid. No, we were fighting like hell for the last month and a half. The last month and a half, we were fighting like hell. And it's all because of him insulting me to death. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, you come up with this nonsense. Oh, well, I have an aide now. And that aide thinks I'm the sweetest man on earth and so nice and kind. No, that aide was the person that was given over $200,000, and he paid for a hotel. And she said, oh, would you come back? What? Can you come back? So first, it was, he was in air conditioning. Oh, it's air conditioned. His place isn't that well air conditioned. Oh, you want the dressing? And then he's laughing, and so, it's a couple, right? But then she says, would you come back? Now, he lied and said, no, that was a homeless girl in my, that was a homeless girl in my place. And then he changes the story to, that was my aide. Well, I don't care what you believe, what you make up, that No, I mean, he's the one who made it up. That was my aide that I had in my place. It's like, well, then why did she say, well, you can come back? That's because it was his original aide that he gave all that money to, and he decided to buy a hotel. And he couldn't have $1.47 for me and my friend. You're homeless. Much better. We would have much loved it, much more better. Sitting at McDonald's for an hour with those senior coffees. Then being with him. Him ordering, I ordered a $15 sub, but he wanted us to order two. Like, why? And then, yeah, you don't have enough money for $1.47 and you order that. And then you want, I can order two, get out of here. And then I ignored him that day, so he has a temper tantrum. And he said, man, I'll buy her a hotel, my old aide. And it went from a homeless girl to an aide. Okay, yeah, all right. And the aide that got the over $200,000, he said was homeless. So it's not too hard to figure out. He has nobody in his life. Not too hard to figure out the truth. And he can't admit to it. So he doesn't give me any money whatsoever at all. But pulls up that nonsense. So, oh God, this is the end. You know what? Okay, so yeah, that's why. That's what abusers will always do. They know who to take advantage of, and they will. And it will never. So that's why victims never get out of their situations, because they are targeted by insane people, like pretend I'm not narcissists. Like, no one else is going to help me out but someone who wants to abuse. Oh boy, I'll take in a homeless person. They're vulnerable, and I can abuse them. And that's why they do it. I mean, you think the world will be nicer and better, and it's horrible world that you live in. That's the only people out there that'll really, truly help out. Someone who's dying in the street. A predator. That's the only... That's horrible. It really is. It's the truth. It's horrible.